Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sasha Reads, and this is my Thighs Readathon TBR. As you might be aware, I am co-hosting the Thighs Readathon this month, and I wanted to do this little video to show and tell you what I'll be reading this next 8 days. So to just recount the prompts for you, got book by BIPOC author, a book has queer representation, a graphic novel, and a non-romance book, and then just read any book that has plus size representation. I have 6 I'm going to talk about today. I'm probably going to read more throughout the week, but we'll just see how we go. The first book is Patience and Esther by S.W. Searle. This is a queer graphic novel, so already counts for 2 prompts. It's about Patience, who is a kind-hearted country girl who's living in Edwardian England as tremors of social change rock the world around her. So when she starts her employment in formal service on the grounds of an opulent country manor, she has no idea that her own personal revolution is about to begin. I have borrowed this on Hoopla, so hopefully the little phone screen that I have won't be too bad reading this graphic novel, because it's almost like it's just over 300 pages, and that's insane. So I'm very excited to get to this. The non-romance pick for this week is going to be A Dark and Starless Forest by Sarah Hollowell. This is non-romance, but it does have queer representation as well. The description says, when her siblings start to go missing, a girl must confront the dark thing that lives in the forest and the growing darkness in herself. In this debut YA contemporary fantasy for fans of wilder girls. So you've got Derry and her 8 siblings live in an isolated house by the lake, separated from the rest of the world by an eerie and menacing forest. Frank, the man who raised them after their families abandoned them, says it's for their own good. After all, the world isn't safe for people with magic, and Derry feels safe. Most of the time. On the night her eldest sister disappears, Jan and Derry swore to each other that they'd never go into the forest, not after their last trip ended in blood. And then another sibling goes missing, and then the adoptive father's true colors start to show. Sounds very horror, so I'm very excited for that. Hi. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
This next pick is going to be for my queer pick, and it is called In the Care of Magic by Robin Jo Margaret. So this is a smutty monster romance. I'm very excited. You've got Gillian Doherty, who is the only witch in town, full of humans who will regularly take advantage of her magic services. So she's overworked and underappreciated. She escapes her town for a much-needed holiday in her childhood home, a lovely cottage situated deep into the woods. When she comes across a very unexpected and interesting book promising her company and pleasure, Gillian realizes she may have finally found the relaxation she desperately craved, but she never expected to make friends with the sex demon. How good does that sound? I'm very excited for that. I believe you can get that on KU. Next up, another non-romance pick, but my friend Erin, who is a co-host of the Readathon, raves about this book all the time, and it is called River of Teeth by Sarah Gailey. So you might know Sarah Gailey by Just Like Home and The Echo Wife, but this is a short novella. It's also queer, so that's great. All I really know is something about killer hippos. So I have the audiobook for this. I think it's only 4 hours long, so I'm very excited to see what the hype is all about. Next up, we've got BIPOC author and queer. We've got Sweet Vengeance by Viano Oniamo. This is another monster romance, and I believe it is Polly. So you've got Joy, who needs to deal with a demon to bring an end to the man who ruined her life. Malachi needs to deal with a human so he can remain in the mortal realm. And it's a match seemingly made in heaven, except Malachi doesn't expect Joy's thirst for vengeance to taste so sweet. And Joy doesn't expect a freaking demon to revive everything in her she thought long dead. So this isn't the Polly book, but it's still BIPOC, plus size, and queer, I think. And it's monster romance, and you know I'm all about that. And then last but not least, we've got Mickey Chambers' Shakes It Up by Cherish Reed. So you've got 2 people who are getting on in life. I believe you've got Mickey Chambers, who's 33, and she's an adjunct instructor with a meager summer class schedule and too many medical bills, courtesy of her chronic illness. And then you've got Diego Acosta, who is worried he's running his late wife's bar into the ground. Add the pressures of returning to college part-time at 42, and it's no wonder he's making rash decisions, like hiring the sunny, sexy woman who looks more at home in a library than slinging beers to rowdy barflies. And it turns out that she is going to be his summer course teacher. So you got, he is her boss, but then she's his teacher. So you've got that very interesting dynamic there. And then you've got Grumpy Sunshine. This just sounds so good. So I'm very excited to pick this one up as well. I do have other books on my tentative TBR. We'll just see where the 8 days takes us. I've got a couple more graphic novels like The Backstages and Moonstruck, In the Field of Starlight as well. And then I also want to read Come Out by Alexia Onyx, because that is another, I think it's a demon romance with plus-size main character. Those are some of the books that I'll be reading for the Thighs Readathon round 2. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you are going to be participating. What will you be reading this week? I would love to hear all about it. We do have a Discord if you want to chat in there with us as well. We'd love to have you. I'll link that down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you did get to the end of this video, pop a purple heart. Is that a heart? Hang on. How are the cool kids doing it these days?
One eternity later.
I can't do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.